Right. Hello and welcome back to EGL6 in Sweden. We had a little bit of an error there yet again. Roy letting us down by smashing his computer bits with a very small hammer. So blame him if you want to send him some abuse. I'm only joking, of course. We all love Roy for doing the stream for us. But I am here with Ben Bowman. Say hello, Ben.
Hello, people. I hope
Will you stop saying hello like that?
No,
You're ruining my casting experience. You're ruining all my dreams.
No, never. Like it's my. I'm just having a good time. Weather's quite nice outside. We're watching some awesome Call of Duty. We've been watching it all day, and we're getting underway now with TEC.Sweden taking on Druidz, and this is to decide who actually tops the group. Both teams, as it stands, unbeaten, and it's going to be CTF Dome. And who do you want to spectate first, Bryce?
Let's see. Let's go bottom, as we like to usually go on this. As we start, we're going to jump on board with TEC.Sweden. A lot of people want to see TEC.Sweden, so we're going to see how they play on this map. Very, very excited to see them myself. A lot of people were hyping them up. Yeah,
they've definitely got a lot of hype around them. I mean, the players are such good lads. Like everyone seems to know Burnsy within the community. I don't know why, but he just seems to be such a cool guy. And I'm on board with him now as he takes down Solon, who tried to make a mad rush out of loading bay, but he is going to be left last alive and just needs to make sure his teammates spawn loading bay. He's going to see one more. Can he drop Jacob? No. Jacob, dropping Burns. He did seem to eat quite a lot of bullets, but meh. This is LAN, I guess, so you can't really blame connection because everyone should have a similar connection. As Farn takes down Jacob, and that is going to be 3 Druidz players down, and this is going to give TEC permission to attack.
Yeah, TEC obviously going to push hard now. Probably try to take someone in the corridor, but no one's there. How did he get away from that stun? As he gets taken down there, that could have been a very, very dangerous push, but they managed to repel it as they go through this loading bay. TEC.Burn trying to hold it down himself, but doesn't manage to.
Yeah, MBT takes down Burns there. Burns got a nice nade inside the loading bay, but Alex is going to take down Druidz. Oh, but Jacobs is there to deny Alex any sort of momentum. Burns is going to try and make his way up as Jacob gets a 2-piece. He is going to just see one at that loading bay crate, and he isn't going to connect with anything just yet. But like I said, this is a very, very important game because it does decide who is going to finish top of their group.
Yeah, obviously both teams are going to be feeling this pressure. Nobody ever wants to lose, but when there is something on the line, be it money, be it position, be it just prestige, you can feel it, and that's what people say about LAN. You never play the same game as you would at home as at LAN. Oh my God, TEC.Burns just managed to pull off an incredible kills there, as taken down, and he's going to secure this inside and take down another player. TEC.Burns is even going to run the flag here, doing it all for his team.
Burnsy, this is exactly what so many people have got so used to seeing, and Alex is going to be there in support. He's going to try and get that stun off. Does connect. Can he get himself out? Yes, he can. Nice play there by Alex, and TEC have managed to get this flag all the way out, and that was all wow. No, seeded with a double Semtex, and that is going to be a flag return. Just as I was about to say, Burns putting in a huge shift there, and Alex helping him out with that flag, but that nice nade, and that's going to be a flag return.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try and push again here as Burns goes back through, but just going to walk straight in and get dropped by that choke. You can't just walk in there like that. You have to plan your way in and maybe use a bit of speed and a bit of brain power to try and figure out to get through that choke point, which we see so many players hold nowadays.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's become such a high traffic area in Dome. I'm surprised it's me that we haven't seen more front door rushes, if I'm honest. Seems quite a lot of people just trying to make their way out of loading bay, but I'm on board now with Mart, who's in a very bad position right now. He's got players to his left and players to his right. Needs to stay alive. Gets rushed by Solon though, and I think he's going to get out of Dome unstunned and unnaded, and Burns needs to see if he can pick this kill off, but I don't think he's going to be able to, as Jacob is a butt crack who denies, and that looks like it's going to be 1-0 to Druidz.
Yes, Druidz actually playing very well there and locking down the map and locking them in that loading bay. Like I said before, you've got to be very, very careful when you're chasing that flag, because there's no point giving away an extra kill and letting them set back up. If you can maybe hassle them, let another player get in who's already deeper into the map than you are, it's obviously a lot better than just giving away a kill and letting them relay.
Yeah, absolutely. And Burnsy now is just going to try and do a bit of defensive work. Takes down one. Alex takes down another one. This is going to give Burns a bit of a license to be more aggressive on this loading bay side. Just see him checking satellites. Is going to see someone though, but flag has been pulled. Now, where's he going to pull that? Looked like he went for a loading bay pull, but Burns, nice play. Takes down Jacob, jumps corner, and smart play by Burns. Just going to pre-aim. Doesn't necessarily need to move just yet, but he's probably just gone ahead and stunned his teammate, which isn't going to do him any favors as he just drops. And Burns drops as well, and flag has been pulled, but Alex is there to deny him.
Yeah, Alex obviously just saving the day a little bit there. They would have been in an awful lot of trouble if that flag had got away. So obviously that crucial kill there, like I said, sometimes making them kills is more crucial than making 3 or 4 anywhere else on the map, because if he had got away, they would have been very, very hard pressed to stop it.
Yeah, absolutely. Just saw Alex get shut down by Jacob. who's doing a great job of just holding that loading bay. Tech just can't seem to get into the spawn. As Svan goes huge with the 3-piece, and there's going to be a lot of pressure now on Druidz, and you see Burns setting up for those spawn kills. He is going to see 2 cross, misses both of them though, and there is going to be one more. He has got the 3rd, but another 3-piece coming from Tech. That is going to be 4 down actually, and Tech need to just set up for the spawn kills right now.
Yeah, obviously, like I said, setting up for the spawn kills. And we're actually getting a lot of talk about spawns for this map in the stream chat. And I'd like to point out, it is possible to control these spawns very, very well. It comes down to the timing and how the other team react. Obviously, it's well known at the moment that you can flick the spawns by throwing a nade behind yourself when you spawn into that bunker. And obviously, it depends where your team stand. If you can have a player running that flag in that inside building and have one loading bay, they will not spawn there, but they will probably spawn nearer the front door or sometimes even by tank. You just got to be very, very careful with positioning of your team.
Yeah, absolutely. It did surprise me a little bit, though. We didn't see Tech actually go for any spawn kills as Alex gets a nice 2-piece. Can he get the 3rd with the pistol? That would have been unreal if he could, but Jacob denies him with his ACR. But yeah, it surprised me quite a bit. We didn't see Tech try and set up for some more spawn kills. They were just seem content on making sure they got that flag cap. Even though they did actually have 4 down, I would have thought that the flag carry support would have maybe turned and gone back to loading bay. See if he could pick off an early flag pull or maybe even some spawn kills himself. But he opted not to do that, so that's an interesting strategy from Tech.
Yeah, you're going to see how they go now and try, and obviously it is 1-1 at the moment, which, you know what, has got to go in favour of Tech.
Yeah, definitely Tech playing very strong, but we will go ahead and change team and give you Druid's point of view. And to be honest, it is very, very close. I anticipated this to be a close game. I know Chris said as well that this is probably going to be a very close game. Like we've said, they are fighting for first place on the group, and I'm on board with MBT, who's making his way front door. He's come relatively unchallenged, and it looks like he is going to find himself a sneaky little spot. And interesting strategy, he's just going to chill. He isn't actually going to pull the flag or go for any kills. He's just going to lie there and pre-aim that front door. What
he's actually doing there, well, like I said before, with these spawns, if one of his teammates can now get in loading bay and they will start to spawn bunker, and we have to lock off this entire side if he can manage to do it. But like I said, when you control these spawns, this is definitely one of the maps where your whole team have to be in the right place to run these spawns correctly.
Yeah, absolutely. I just got on Pulvicida, but he unfortunately drops, and MBT don't take that kill, but he decided to go for it. I personally would have left that and tried to kill the flag carrier, but he's picked up that flag and he is going to try and counter or at least get a stalemate. See, TEC.Sweden did pull that flag and they just seem to be outslaying a little bit, and oh wow, Burns takes down Druidz, Cedar takes down Burns, Martz takes down Cedar though, so that flag could be returned, but Jacob's going to try and get some stuns off on it, does connect. And both flags seem to be down on the base, and that is going to be a flag return. So clutch play there right at the very end.
Yeah, unbelievable clutch there. I thought that was going in, but obviously not. We did say maybe you should have waited a little second. Obviously, if you're just floating around in that inside area, it means the other team's going to slow down, which gives your team the team catch up. But obviously, he pulled it away, and you know what? It worked. His team were able to rally around him and stop that flag going in.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's great play there by Druidz Jacob, who is going to make it 2-1 with 3 minutes 14 left on this second side of CTF Dome. And I'm going to stay with Jacob now as he just cycles around satellites. He is going to see one of those Tech players just rotate out of loading bay. There's the second one, takes down Svan. Where is the second? There he is. Nice play there by Jacob, taking down Burns and Svan.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do here. 3 down for Tech at the moment, so obviously they're going to probably get pushed hard here. You need to see these teams pushed in this loading bay side, and like I said, flick these spawns and then obviously hold it down. You need this map control, this map more crucial than ever with the way the players play this at the moment. Because if you get it wrong, you're going to not only stop a flag cap, but probably give map control straight to the other team.
Yeah, absolutely. MBT just gets absolutely annihilated by Martz, but Cedar is in a nice spot. He's just covering his flag right now. He doesn't need to be too aggressive. It's 2-on-3 as it stands. He is just going to try and do some clutch play. Takes down one, but Martz is right behind him, and MBT looks like he is just going to run all the way up to the enemy spawn. I'd be very surprised to see him pull this straight away. I would expect him, to be honest, unless they can get 3 players down very quickly. He's just going to do exactly what we saw him do before. He's just going to hold that spawn and wait for the right time to go for a counter.
Yeah, like I said, sitting in this place again, he's just going to see what his team can do. His team really need to try and push out here, because if they can push out and get the players down, but no, I think he's probably going to go sit somewhere now. He's just going to go sit. No, where is he going?
Looks like
he's actually going to pull the flag. Maybe not the best idea. He hasn't really got the support.
Yeah, he's done that twice now, and each time he's done it, I haven't agreed. And this time he may actually pay the price, as it looks like Tech are going to equalise that. I personally think that was a bad idea. It worked for the first time, but it was very, very lucky indeed. But with 1 minute 38, it is currently going to be 2 flag caps apiece. And you can see why both of these teams haven't lost yet. This is so close. Both teams playing really, really well right now.
Yeah, Tech going 3 down again. Druidz pulling that flag away. Druidz side are actually going a weird route there. It looks like he may have actually flicked the spawns the wrong way for his team.
Yeah, interesting. He's decided to go further towards underground, although he is going to find one player. I think that was Alex, who was trying to make a quick rush down the ramp. He has seen one more cross towards middle plat, and he is just going to ensure that his teammates do spawn in dome and further towards the loading bay. So smart play there by Cedar.
Yeah, we're going to see what they can do here. Both teams now not wanting to give this away, but at the same time know that this is their last chance to get any sort of flag pull away. I'm still on board with Cedar. I'm actually going to switch to someone else. We see him playing quite defensive. I'm on board with Solan right now, as he's just trying to push in this loading bay, get past that corridor choke, throws a nade, gets the hit marker. He's going to try and engage, but no, there is another player there. He's in a lot of trouble. He's heavily damaged.
And that's
up one kill.
Poor play there by Spark. Can he get the second?
He has got a second. Oh.
That would have been impressive. He was able to get 2, but very nearly got the 3rd. That was impressive play, but I'm surprised that TEC.Sweden didn't know he was there. His teammate should have really called that out, but with 26 seconds left, I'll be very surprised if either team make a push now. I'm pretty sure both teams will be happy with a stopwatch.
Yeah, both teams obviously, like I said before, interesting to know if any team's got any specific tactics for stopwatch. Maybe you play a little bit defensive, maybe you get another AR out or switch around a little bit. As I said, stopwatch comes down to just an incredible amount of pressure. It really piles the pressure on in capture the flag. When you've got that time ticking down, you know you have to get that flag back or lose.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, this game is going to go to stopwatch. This is going to be like the 3rd stopwatch I think we've seen so far. And these teams, it's so hard to separate them right now. I mean, if you look at the scoreboard, everyone's playing well. You've got players on 24 kills on each team. You've got players near enough on the 20 mark as well. So there isn't necessarily any outslaying being done. It's just that teams aren't able to get their kills down at the same time. That seems to be the fundamental problem so far.
Yeah, both teams struggling to get complete map control, and you could say that's because they managed to just break out of it almost every single time. So, you know what, it's going to be interesting to see how they play this stopwatch, because anything could go either way. Yeah,
Dome's always an interesting one for stopwatch, simply because anything can happen. It doesn't really matter which side you're on, I don't feel, as well on stopwatch, because I mean, either side you can essentially put on 4 SMGs and just go for it. And maybe we might see that, but maybe because it is only the first map of this best of 5, we may just see maybe a more defensive mindset. I mean, we'll go on board with Delta, and it looks like it's going to be Druidz that we'll be on board with first of all. And it doesn't look like they've opted for 4 SMGs. Jacob is going to be using this AR, and we're going to get on board with him as he makes his way up loading bay. And he may just be a bit, he isn't exactly going to rush straight in there, as you see MBT getting stunned, and Solan's going to make his way inside as well. But, Solan does take down Alex, and there is a guy mid-map already, and Burns gets a 2-piece, Marks gets the 3rd. Pressure on right now on Cedar, and he's going to get naded, and he's going to get down straight away. And the question is, can Tech control the spawns?
Yes, Farmer's got this flag away here. He's actually going for this bunker run, so going a different way than what we see teams usually run it. But if you can lock this down, but Druidz is right behind him, picking up a 2-piece. Can he get him before he gets inside? No, that flag is capped at 423. Unlucky Svan, he almost stopped that dead in its tracks.
That would have been so impressive. MBT just got that 2-piece. He was running as quickly as he possibly could. Didn't have any stuns, so he couldn't do anything. And Svan was just able to outrun him. But smart pull there, I've got to say. I would have thought maybe would have panicked and gone loading bay, and I seemed all of Druidz spawned in loading bay. But Tech really putting on a time which is pretty difficult to beat.
Yeah, obviously, this being stopwatch, I will quickly explain. It is fastest flag cap first. The teams will play 1/2 each, and obviously we just saw them put it there, and I think it was 37 seconds. So teams will now switch sides, and I believe it was now Druidz have to pull this flag in under 37 seconds.
Yeah, it sounds very difficult when you say that.
Very difficult.
And it is a difficult task, especially when you're going to have Tech. Don't necessarily even need to be aggressive. What I will say is I probably expect one of the Tech players to actually just cover that underground section, and I think that's exactly what Marks is going to do. But I'm going to get on board with an SMG. I'm going to get on board with Alex as he makes his way to do the standard sort of loading bay rush. Going to try and get that Semtex off, and he's going to have someone to his left. Not sure how you didn't see him, but Burns and Svan are going to respond with 2 kills, and Burns is going to get the 3rd, and it's going to be left to Jacob just momentarily to see if he can make anything happen.
Yeah, Jacob is obviously got to have the pressure on himself here. He's got to keep his team in this and make sure they do not get locked into that spawn, because they need to pull right now to have any chance of getting this home.
No, they can't do it. There's not enough time for them, and I think they know that. Svan just nearly picked up a 2-piece, but this first map is going to go in favour of Tech. So very nice play coming from them, and the second map I believe is going to be S&D on lockdown.
Yes, and I believe we are actually going to go for a very quick break here. Obviously, Tech take that first map, and we are going to see how they go for the rest of this tournament.